What's up guys, my name is Tony Chen, and today I'm reading Sakura Angels. Start game. Every night, I have the same dream. Every night, I'm always brought back to this place without fail. And then every morning, I'll wake up with no memory of this place at all until the next time I fall asleep. Not a single night has went by without my consciousness being dragged into this abyss. This realm is devoid of light, so much so that I can't even see my own hand in front of my face, no matter how desperately I wave it. Hand! Where are you? I don't see you. The concept of sound is just as absent, my steps silent, and my distressed cries swallowed by the bordering darkness as quickly as they had left my mouth. Help! I'm in a bleak, barren wasteland of nothingness. I can see that because all I see is blackness. Spending any prolonged amount of time here begins to make me doubt even my own existence. Am I real? Or am I... Yet despite feeling suffocated by a striking absence of anything, I know I'm not alone. I'm pretty much alone right now. Something is watching me, stalking me from the shadows. I don't see anyone. I can't say for sure what it is, but every once in a while I'll catch sight of something from the corner of my eye. A stalker. I hope it's not a yandere, otherwise we would get murdered. A pair of burning bright eyes fixated purely on me. They hate me. Okay, never mind, not a well, it could be a yandere. She hates us, and yet she wants us all to herself. Despise me. There's an overwhelming sense of animosity radiating from whoever they belong to. I know they want nothing more than to lash out and attack me, but something is holding them back. A force they truly despise. Yes, the force is within me. You can't touch me. Invisible chains that bind and restrict them from the one thing that is on their mind. At first, when I began dreaming about this place, the eyes were distant, like glimmering stars. But with each passing night, the eyes seemed to inch ever closer and shine ever brighter. I think whatever force has been holding them from me is beginning to fade. No! Why is the force not helping me? No! What will happen when these eyes reach me? I shudder to think. I know it's just a dream, so I shouldn't be afraid. Well, it could be a nightmare. Nightmares are scary, considering they're your fears. But everything I experienced here is so vivid. Yeah, sure. All I see is blackness. Yeah, it's very vivid. Yes. Sorry for if it's lagging for you guys, I'm sorry. I have a very crappy notebook PC. None of the usual murky haze that shrouds such dreamlike environment seems to exist here at all. I have perfect clarity. I can feel the stagnant, freezing air all around me, enough to incite a shiver out of me every once in a while. Well, it's winter right now. Pretty cold. Since I'm used to this dream, I know how it'll end. I'll wade through the darkness for what seems like an eternity, never finding anything until the morning finally comes and pulls me out of this nightmare. At least, that was how it usually ended. Something is different tonight. Those hateful burning eyes that always kept us out of sight before. I'm suddenly confronted by them. Space, dude. I need my space. Never before have they been so close. Never before have I stared straight back into them. Stare off. Their narrow, piercing gaze roots me to the spot and a shooting pain surges through me. I can't move. I can't breathe. And then from out of the darkness, a crooked smile spreads just as sinister as the eyes.
もうすぐ自由を味わうことができる。残りの平穏を楽しめ少年。君の命はもうわずか。
Ooh, I like this voice. Oh, what a seductive voice. Ooh, yes, I like it so much.
そして、全てが変わる。
No, not the light! Ah! Ugh, my head is killing me. These morning migraines are the worst. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I get morning headaches. Ah, God, I don't understand. Woke up and my head is hurting. Every morning, without fail, I always wake up to a sensation, not unlike my skull being pounded by a jackhammer. Ow! 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 Thump. 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 It's almost like a heartbeat. I feel like my head is gonna split open. This isn't Mortal Kombat, man. Your head is not gonna split open. It's weird though, because even though the pain is so intense, it never lasts long. In the space it takes me to get up and head for school, the pain is usually reduced to just a dull throb at the back of my skull by then. So it isn't too much of a hassle in the grand scheme of things. But it certainly isn't a fun way to wake up. It's not. I just find it odd how consistent it seems to be. Anyway, enough pondering these weird mysteries. It's time to tackle the day! After a moment of wrestling with my blanket, I swing my legs around and drag myself out of bed. Wrestling with my blanket? Seriously? I will defeat you, blanket! And then from out of nowhere! A quick look at my bedside clock tells me it's still early. Too early. Well then, let's go back to bed then. If I had it my way, the world wouldn't start until at least a good way into the afternoon. Yeah, I hate waking up early. Jeez. Can't get enough sleep. But sadly, life just isn't that wonderful. Pulling back the curtains to let the light flood into my room, I suppressed the urge to let out a hiss, almost blinding myself in the process. Not the light! Too bright! The rest of my time getting ready is spent fighting with my uniform. Seriously, a tie becoming all the more problematic to put on when you're half asleep. Oh god, I think I've actually got my hand stuck in it. Oh wait. Yeah. Almost choking myself to death in the most pathetic fight ever. Yeah, it must have been pathetic. I finished putting on the tie, and the rest of my uniform complying peacefully with me. Unable to find a comb, I settled for just flattening my hair down with my hands. Perfect. Blinking into the mirror, I'm left staring back at someone with messy black hair. Just like me! I wonder if this guy is me. It's close enough. Yes, that's what I think every morning. I don't even bother combing my hair. I'm just like, I would just go with messy bed hair. Somewhat dressed and somewhat ready, I stumbled out of my room, my legs still not fully awake. Uneven steps carry me dangerously down the stairs, and I soon emerge into the kitchen. I'm greeted by silence. Well, hello, Silence! How have you been? I'm doing great. The kitchen is empty. A familiar scene for me. My parents are what you might call workaholics? Just like my parents, man. Me and this protagonist are so much alike. Basically, they spend more time at their respective jobs than they ever do here. Yes, I know that feeling a lot. I only ever get to catch them during the evening while we're eating, and then everyone is off to bed and the cycle repeats. Huh. It's really down there, and the friggin' words here is blocking it. Don't get me wrong, I understand they have to work in order to keep us living comfortably, so I don't hate them for it. It just gets, I don't know, lonely. I'm alone. Oh well. There's no use moping about it. It's been like this for years, so I don't know why I was getting all emotional about it now. The plus side of them not being around is that I quickly had to learn how to cook for myself. It's amazing how fast you can adapt to that sort of stuff when you're starving. I don't think I have enough time for anything fancy to eat for breakfast, so I'll just settle for toast. Ah, the anime cliche, toast. Just grab your toast in your mouth and go to school. You can never go wrong with toast. Okay, you might be able to go wrong with toast. Yeah, if it gets burned. I have sudden traumatic flashbacks to when the toaster erupted into flames. Into flames? What the fuck? What the heck did you do? What the heck did you do to the toaster to make it go into flames? Ah, what a day that was. Oh, what a horrible day that was. Man. I made a toaster go on fire. And I don't remember how. But I've learned from my mistakes now. It won't happen a third time. Having devoured the only slightly charred toast, I sling my bag over my shoulder before starting for the front door. I give the empty house one last look before opening the front door. Goodbye, home. I will see you in 6 hours. It's kind of depressing to have no one to say goodbye to. But again, this has been the same for every weekday morning since forever ago. The sun is shining in a cloudless skies, birds are chirping overhead, waves of students are passing by, happy and chatting with one another as they make their way to school. Yes, guys, students! Students! Imagination, just imagine the kids there. And I really like the sunlight that's shining right here. It's all so horrible. I'm not much of a morning person, so I can't even begin to fathom how everyone can be so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now. Bushy-tailed, huh? Yes. Them animal people. Nah, it's not Sakura spirits. I mean, it's taking all of my willpower just to be able to put a foot in the front of the other without just crumpling to the ground. I just have to hope the breakfast kicks in and gives me the energy I need before I'm forced to literally drag myself through the school gates. Then why didn't you just eat cereal? Cereal is the second best breakfast. It could give you the energy you need. Geez, let's go eat that Frosted Flakes. Bye. Let's go eat that Frosted Flakes. Okay? Like Tony the Tiger would say it. It's great! It's great! Dot dot dot. While keeping my head down and my eyes glued to the ground as I shouldered on, I suddenly noticed that the vibrant atmosphere from before is gone. Silence has completely taken over. My steps the only thing making any noise. The air's still. Huh? That's a bit strange. Bringing my head up, I met with an unsettling sight. The street is deserted. No students. No cars. Yes, I kind of see that too. There's no one here! And even the cheerful chirping of the birds is gone. I didn't hear any chirping. Maybe we're all maybe we're dreaming this. We're still stuck in a dream. What? I hurried on forward, hoping to at least run into somebody. Anyone! Even the sun's once golden rays soon muted. What are you talking about? It's still shining as bright as ever. The world tinged in dreary tones. But there still isn't a cloud in the sky. I see lots of clouds. What are you talking about? Okay, this is starting to freak me out. I need to just... A splitting pain shoots through my head, stopping me in my tracks. Like a searing poker being thrust through my skull. A headache. Now? Nothing is making any sense. Desperately trying to keep myself upward as I clutch my hand to my head, I stagger forwards. Unlike the headaches from before that gradually died down, this one only seems to be getting worse. Thump. Oh, fudge, I didn't on my headphones. Thump. Thump. It won't stop at all. I'm brought to my knees. I can hardly even think straight, my head threatening to explode at any moment. And then, through gritted teeth and a painful expression, I see it. Something that shouldn't exist, yet clearly does, as confirmed by my own terrified eyes. A monster. WTF is that? Okay. That's the only word that can come to my scrambled mind. I'm thirsty. If only I had a better PC, but I don't. A hulking, grotesque mass of flesh with gnarled fangs and red-slitted eyes seething with hate. The closest thing I can relate it to would be a dog. I don't think it's a dog. It looks more like a ram. Or a goat. But no dog I know of is 3 times the size of me, its form practically eclipsing the sun. Dang, that must be one big monster then. It snorts with flared nostrils, something like steam being exhaled out. Given its tense stance and the fact it's blocking my way, I can only assume it's here for me. But why? What the hell is it? Where did it come from? Why does it want me? 1,000,001 questions. Seriously, 1,000,001 questions race through my head, but I doubt I'm going to get any answers from this thing. There's only one thing I can do when presented with such odds, and that is to stand my ground or flee. Well guys, I'm gonna go save. Don't mind me. Why not stand my ground? Of course! I don't know what the hell this thing is or why it suddenly appeared before me, but I'm not going to let it take me down without a fight! Ignoring the pain that threatens to consume my skull, I straighten myself up and stare right back into the hateful eyes of the beast. My god, you are huge! And then, tightening a fist, I lash out like lightning, my fist connecting with his head, cleanly with a solid impact. Yah! Take this, foul beast! Wham! Okay, no. Bad idea. That did nothing. In fact, it looks even angrier than it did before now. All I managed to do is bruise my own fist. I hope I haven't broken anything. I reel back from my brutal attack, giving the fist in question a good shake. It still stings. Ow! Now what do I do? My blazing, surprising attack was met with complete indifference, and now I think it's too late to run. As the creature is gearing itself up for a charge, its front leg digging the ground. This might have been a mistake. I tried to turn tail and began running, but the beast kicks off of the ground straight towards me. There's nothing I can do. I brace myself as best I can for the inevitable bone-shattering impact. Ah! No! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die a virgin! Right before the beast can connect with me and bring my life to a grisly end, a dazzling radiant light floods my vision, engulfing both me and the monster. The monster stops in its tracks, a guttural cry escaping it before it evaporates before my eyes. What? What the hell just happened? Oh, what a cute voice. A cheerful voice chirps, a welcome sound after the terrors of that thing. Well, that's very soft, but I like that voice. And then another voice that's less cheerful. In fact, they sound angry more than anything. Whoa! Oh my god! Boobs! Pretty girls! The light soon fades, revealing my saviors. Though this is definitely the last thing I was expecting. Yes! Boobs! Yes! That's the last thing you were expecting. Two girls, roughly my age, stand before me. My god, I can't stop staring at those boobs and the beautiful faces. I blinked several times before I scrubbed my eyes, hoping things might make a little more sense. This can't be real. I'm having more trouble believing these girls are actually standing before me than I did that monster. Wielding weapons and costumes taken straight out of a fantasy book. It's all a bit much for my brain to attempt to process. What? Oh look! The protagonist's name has been revealed. His name is Kenta. What the heck was that? The more cheerful of the two simply says that to me, her stance relaxing some. Huh? Was that supposed to explain everything? I glanced down at my feet, where my shadow stretches, but the girl bursts into a giggle. Shadow, was that you? Did you try to attack me? How dare you? Shame on you! Oh. I'm sorry about speaking through some of the text here, but you know, it's not showing all the text while she's speaking. No, I'm fine, but that's it. Wait, whoa, she said that pretty quick, and she has a soft voice. Wait, hold on a sec. Let me try to. I'm cut short by the more aggressive looking of the pair, whose expression had grown darker and darker as the cheerful one had spoken. Like she's unable to take it anymore, she exploded, causing both of us to jump. Yeah, it's not showing all the text right away. Her eyes narrow into a frightening glare. It's clear she isn't happy. No crap. But I don't think she has anything to counter that.
心配しすぎだって。彼に必要な情報を教えただけなんだから。
The upbeat girl brings her attention back to me, a sparkle in her eye.
ね、ケンタ。どこまで話したの？
My goodness. Oh my. God, these girls are fine. We were... Wait. How do you know my name?
おっと。言ってない。
Uh-oh. Apparently these girls are stalkers. I better run away. She puts her hand to her mouth as if to try and take back the words. The questions continue to pile up, and I still haven't gotten any answers. She called me idiots! Oh, she called me idiots. Wow. The serious one wraps her fist against the other's head, who sticks her tongue out in a sort of tee-hee, my bad kind of way. So, you guys know me? I've never seen them in my life. And given how they look, I definitely think I would have remembered them. Yeah, I mean,
詳しいことは知らないんだ。でも、あなたのことを見ていても、あなたは興味深かったから。
God, that music is way too loud. Me? What the heck did I ever do to get so much attention? Yeah, you would definitely remember them. God dang, they are sexy. As far I know, I'm just an average student. Seriously, dude. Who lives an average life? Oh my freaking god. It's always the freaking cliche. I'm just an average person. I live an average life. Doing average things. Oh my god. So after this, I guess I can't really call my life average anymore.
これはトップシークレットだから詳しくは言えないんだけど、あなたが悪人の手に落ちるのは良くないんだよね。あなたの安全をどれだけ私たちが守ってるか信じられないと思うけどね。
Dang.
正直なところ、あなたに会えてほっとしてるの。だから感謝してね。
She beams at me, leaning in perhaps just a little bit too close. Girl, I need my space. She's throwing so much at me here I can hardly think straight. Just who the heck are you guys? She falls deep into thought, her nose scrunching up. I guess she's choosing her words carefully as to avoid another brutal assault from her partner.
守護天使みたいなものかな。
Oh my goodness, where are these guardian angels? I want them. Saying that, she gives her ball a flourish and it shatters between her fingers. Moments later, the shattered pieces of the bow began to gather behind her, the shards piercing back together rapidly until finally they form a pair of wings on her back. The wings, while not strictly attached to her, at least seem to function as they sway in the breeze and give off a glimmer of every now and again. Wait, are they literally angels? Let me get this straight. To start from the beginning, that thing that attacked me, that monster, you call those shadows?
そうだね。
And these shadows have supposedly been hunting for me for a while now? Because apparently if they catch me, it'll be bad. It'll be bad for unspecified reasons?
そうだね。とっても悪いね。
And you guys, whoever you are, have been combating them from the shadows to keep me safe from harm? She nods enthusiastically. It looks like I've just about got a grip on what this whole thing is, even if it was a little sparse on details. Knowing all this, it brings me to the conclusion that they're magical girls, they're your guardian angels, because my god, I would like these girls to be my guardian angels. God, so hot and cute. I have no choice but to believe them. These girls have lost it. Well guys, this is a great place to stop, so I'll see you guys next time.